everyone, it's Jason. We're going to take a little preview look, I guess. Not preview, been out for a while, but a preview for people that might not be familiar is MetaZoo. I've heard about it, I've seen stuff online about it, I just never really looked into it. I thought, like, it's either some weird knockoff game or some really kitty, little kid game, type of thing. And I saw these promo cards, at my local store, and I'm like, alright, they have cryptids and legendary creatures, and mythical creatures. I am going to check this out. So I picked up these 4 promo packs. Each has 2 extra booster packs in it. Yeah, so we're going to kind of just see this. So, I unfortunately, because this is just booster packs, I don't have, like, the full rules or anything. I tried to do a brief run-through online to see how it played, just had an idea. And lots of it's very familiar. The big idea of it is, again, without me being 100% correct, because I don't have the official rules and I haven't read through all of them, is that basically you do is you control a champion of type. I believe they're called I think they're called a Seeker. And what you are doing is you are trying to take over lanes. So this is a lane-based game, as opposed to like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon, where you're, or let's say Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you're trying to defeat somebody else's life totals, or Pokemon, where you're trying to defeat all their creatures and then, win prizes. This has lanes on there, so it's going to be very similar-ish for the newer players, people that played Riftbound, and an idea of like that. We're going to have like some areas on the board that you're going to play out, which I think are called Terras. And we might get some of these, we might get some of the champion Seeker cards in here as well. We'll have to see what we get. But yeah, then you're going to play these out and you're trying to basically compete, like, if there's 4 areas, my guys on my side of the board are fighting the guys on the opposite side of the board to try and take control and gain X number of points for doing that. Otherwise, a lot of the other concepts on the cards are going to be very familiar with lots of other stuff, but there's some extra neat, unique things in here. So we do have the 4 promo packs, and each one is listed. Promo on the bottom, it says promo number 19. I don't know what set it is, but we have a 19, we have a 21, we have a 18, so we have 18, 19, 20, and 21. I think this game has went through a couple companies from like the other thing I sort of saw. Is like, it came out, it was doing pretty decent. Something must have happened. The original company went, or someone else bought it. And then another company picked it up, and it sounds like it just pretty much continued. But yeah, I saw cryptid characters, and I love little cryptids. I love mythological beings and stuff, so I was like, I'm going to definitely just check this out. So we have 2 different packs here. One looks like it's must be like an old original one. Looks like a Bigfoot on there, MetaZoo. And one, I think, is like the newest set that might be out, Torrential Tides. So we get 11 cards in each. Looks like at one point they added a water element, so I don't know if that's brand new to this set or not. What we do in the stories are true. Cryptids are everywhere, legends, myths, and monsters, just out of sight. Some protect the world, others lurk in the shadows. As a caster, you discover a rare link between these cryptids to find them. But beware, some casters use cryptids to make trouble. As you complete missions with your map cryptids, you'll rise to power in the world of MetaZoo. Interesting. If we kind of look on the bottom of this one. What's it say on here? Davis packing is over 200 cards. Each MetaZoo booster pack contains 11 cards. 1 aura. So aura kind of worked as your resource to pay for this, and or token card, or token card. Each player must have a pack of 53 cards and 10 aura cards to play. Neat. And then there's a thing about, like, I know it's one thing I was reading when you're playing as your caster. You have a main color, so it's like, could be like the red, orange, green, blue, yellow. Your different element, basically. And those are your auras have to be of that. And then if you want a dual color, some casters have alternate other colors. And then you have to have at least a terrain of each color. So that's this one say. Well, it's being just it's hydrated cross MetaZoo trading card game with water aura creatures debut next to each other. The 4 different types flood the field. Okay, so brand new water. It's kind of neat. Loch Ness Monster, the terrifying sewer alligator to the Yeti, unexpected colossal koi, and the elusive Loveling Frogman. Neat. And let's see if anything changed on the bottom. On this one, 1 aura, 1 token, must have 53 cards and 10 auras. Okay, cool. So, kind of neat. We're going to get some old ones, some new ones. So, what we'll do is I'm just going to go through all these since they're all random packs anyhow. We'll kind of look at the promo cards here, and then we'll take a look at the packs. But we'll go the old ones first, and then we'll do the new ones. Oh my gooshness. This does not want to come out. Trying not to bend my cards there. Yeah, I just saw these at my local store, and they just came in, and I was like, huh. I kind of passed them over. And yeah, I'm not saying, when I say kiddie game, I'm not trying to be, like, I guess, mean or derogatory about it. But, like, I thought is maybe something not aimed towards everybody, like, or, you know, like, obviously, so, like, a good example would be, like, you see I've got a lot of anime games, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, stuff like that, like, those are aimed towards a specific group of people, right? But then they also have something like, maybe, Neopets, which is probably Neopets, or, you know, to an extent, something like My Little Pony, isn't going to be aimed at the exact same people, I guess, as someone like, who'd be looking at, like, Naruto, or Yu-Gi-Oh, or Magic, or, you know, and again, there might be people that love all of them, and heck, and I'm saying this, I have bought, if you watch my channel, I've unboxed My Little Pony, deck building games. I would buy the trading cards if I could find them all. I, you know, got wrestling stuff, I got sports stuff, I got everything. I collect everything. So that's even why I was like, oh, these are cryptids, they're kind of cool. Like, I bought Maple Story cards way back in the day because, like, they seemed interesting, and I bought them for cheap. So sometimes price makes a difference, too. So cool, we're going to see what's all in these packs. So we have, like, I don't know who those. We have a big dragon guy. Looks like a Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. A second with him, it looks like a Bigfoot in the base pack. This one, I'm guessing it's a sewer alligator. The Yeti. Another sewer alligator, another Yeti. So, interesting. So let's see what's on these cards. I will try and kind of explain what I can on them. But again, I don't know all this stuff. Here's just the back of the cards. Very simple backs. Let's zoom in on this. So now, let's see how close, how wrong I am on all this. You know, people are watching, they're probably going to be like, ah, you're dumb. Cost of the card, cost 9, element type. I believe 13 is its, I want to say it's life/power. Some of them have an extra little symbol below them. Now we're going to say I have 4 cards, 3 of them do, 2 of them, 1 of them doesn't. But I believe that has to do with, like, there's a way when you're let's say I had the Kraken out in my lane getting ready to battle, I could spend one of my aura cards, basically one of my resources, to put him on him to make him, give him a boost. And this feels very One Piece. One Piece did the same idea as you had cards used to pay for your cards, but then you can also use them to boost up your characters. So that way, it's basically like, if I have 5 resources and I only need to play 2 or 3 of them, my other cards aren't just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. They have an effect. So you have creature type unique, so I'm guessing it probably means you can only have 1 out there. Oh, neat. It has a little location, a thumbtack. It says Atlantic Ocean. That's kind of neat saying we're there. I don't know if that's just a referential thing, like flavor text type thing, or if it has anything to do with gameplay. It has some cryptid, or some keywords, cryptid, terror, and ward. I'm guessing the first one's a little bit more bold. That's probably what type of creature it is. The other ones are probably just keywords to trigger off of things. Then they have some special keywords, which lots of them, you really have to get into the book or get someone to explain what these are. So you have Gigantic 1, so that must mean maybe he takes up multiple lanes or something, which could be why he has so much health. I'm not for sure. He has Flood Everything. On play, Return each other non-water creature in this lane to its owner's hand. So he takes up the entire lane. Maybe that's it. Maybe you don't have him by himself. Tentacle Strike, Overwhelm 8. Choose a lane, return each non-water creature in that lane to its owner's hand. So neat. So he kind of like helps eliminate the field. We got good old Loveling Frog, who looks like he's so this is neat. So he actually has a subtype below him. So this might be the differentiating types of some different characters. So we're from Loveland, Ohio. In the USA, Wizard Extraordinaire. Creature need Cryptid, Hybrid, Magical. Water Arcana Minor. A check. Return a creature to this creature in this lane with a base cost of 2 or less to its owner's hand. Water Arcana Major. Pay 2 water. Your auras, I'm assuming. Return a creature in this lane to its owner's hand. So I'm not sure what the check is, but they basically kind of, like the other one, you have to pay for it, and it does anyone, but the other one's a little bit cheaper, so you might every turn be able to return small creatures. He can cast spells, sizzle casters, or accidentally turn himself into a toad again. That's funny. We have Sun Wukong, who's a yellow class, is a 5. Mouk Guao in China, Myth and Trickster. Cloud Somersault. On a successful mission, if the number of friendly creatures in this lane is greater than the number of rival creatures in this lane, gain MP equal to the difference. So MP must be your myth points. I'm assuming that's probably like your victory points at the end of the game. I kind of blocked some of that foil there. So I don't know what a mission exactly is. Again, don't have a rule book with me. When Sun Wukong looks in the mirror, he sees what he truly is. This makes him smarter than most humans. Alright, and our last one is we got the Mothman. Point Pleasant, West Virginia. I like it. So far, it's kind of like it's not just only American cryptids. It's kind of always fun. Cryptid, Aerial, and Terror. So he's a creature. So all the rest of them are unique, except for Mothman. Not sure why Mothman is not unique. Premonition. On play, you may move a rival creature with the highest influence into this lane. Interesting. So you can kind of like dictate where things are going to be. The lifespan of the moth is measured in months. The lifespan of Mothman is measured in legends. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're going to jump into our first pack. And we're going to see some other stuff here. So first of all, we have 214 cards in this set. Looks like a circle usually means common. Twin Lightning Strategy card. So usually, this is kind of like a spell or magic special card to help boost some stuff. So deal 1 damage to each of 2 creatures. A Shocking Encore. So I'm going to get that maybe centered a little bit better. There we go. Alright, then we actually have our first Terra. So this is our lane. So it's a starting Terra. So I think there are some that you have to have that are starting, and there might be some that aren't. Like maybe you can upgrade or change some later. Not for sure. These are what you're trying to compete over. So this looks like it has a cost of 1. Not for sure on these things. Or maybe you have to play it on a starter. Not entirely sure. But it says Rising again. On mission resolution, the loser of the mission untaps 1 aura. So I wonder if a mission is like, again, this is me speculating, but like when you have your lanes and then you decide to like do the attack thing, it's like your mission at that point. That's what it's called. So this is Emerging Sunshine. I didn't even read the name of it. What do we have here? We have a Dingbell, Creature, Anomaly, Machina, and Trickster. Manufacturer, on play, create a Spark token in this lane. A Spark is a 0 cost, 1 influence, mythic, cryptid creature. So I wonder if influence is their cost up here, so it's like their power, maybe. Do you hear that? Do you smell smoke? Was that you? All answers, Ding Bellies. We have another green. We have a Pug Wedgie, Cryptid, and Ward. So when Pug Wedgies fled, they took all the camp and 2 campers with them. Interesting. I don't know who some of these are, but that's just cool. Uluru, Terra location. Odd beginnings. When any player plays a creature or equipment card with an odd number of base cost from their hand to this lane, shatter that creature or equipment. Interesting. So why would you play one there? I wonder if there's gonna be cards like when someone plays something, you might be like while they're playing this, you could interrupt and force them to move somewhere else. Otherwise, if shatter means destroy, why would you ever forcibly play something? Or it could just prevent them from playing it, but then why not just have a prevention? I'm noticing these guys don't have the locations. I don't know if that was just special creatures, or if that's like unique creatures, or if that's something that came in a later set, maybe. I guess we'll have to kind of see. Lechuza, cryptic aerial terror. She glides silently across the countryside, crying, searching, and longing for things best not known. Summoning Circle strategy. Discover 5, a lightning card, draw a card. So I remember, and I kind of read some of the keywords, so I'm trying to remember what some of them were. I read them a couple days ago, or a day or two ago. But I believe discover means one of the top 5 cards of your deck. So discover how many, and then draw a lightning card. Discover was the top 5, looking for a lightning card, then draw it, I believe. We have Ozark Howler, unique beast, cryptic terror, terrifying howl. Creatures lane cannot use aura abilities. A howl would join a howl if you're often one and the same. So these are uncommons. So now we're getting into our rares. We got a foil. And I don't know if there's like a foil in every set, but this has the little wing symbol on there. Uncommon, it looks like. Kissy Bug. Creature anomaly. Smooch. When a friendly creature with a soar move, moves into this lane, you may draw a card. Interesting. Team up. Spreading love, one awkward slobbery smooch at a time. We got our regular rare. It's also a foil, but this is... So I like these foils, right? Okay, so I talk about this in other videos. This foil here is just a full foil, right? Everything's foil on it. Everything's the same. The only thing that's a little bit different is on the bottom they have like little stars in that symbol. This is, I like better for foiling. It has more of a spot foiling on it, where you can see there's just certain parts that are foiled. That is much cooler to me. Like, I think the entire thing has like a sheen of foil anyhow, but you can see there's some parts that stand out, which I think makes it look cooler. We have the Fire Giant, Myth, Beast, and Element. Clobber, Overwhelm 3. Gain 1 MP for each friendly equipment in this lane. If anger is measured in feet and fire, Fire Giant would be the definition of Raging Inferno. Interesting. Cool. And I don't know how they're sorted out. If they're sorted out by color. That was an interesting thing. So usually it's like lots of games are like colors are first. Yeah, so it's like orange colors are early colors, so they're like 10s, 20s. There's an 18, and then greens are probably like in the 50s. But then I wonder if locations are towards the end. Because we have a 57 and 103, but then we have 157 on that. Or like maybe that. So it's probably like color by creature, then color by this thing, and by this. It's usually how lots of games break stuff down. We got this awesome rare card too. That's pretty cool. It's another Sun Wukong. It's the same one we just got, but this is a promo version. Cloud Somersault, same thing. 5, 6 cost. So it doesn't have that thing, so this might be a new version, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. They out of the first pack we got like the special promo rare, because that's 2 stars, or special rare. And it's the same one though we have a promo of. So cool, awesome rare, but we also got a copy of it. Then we have one of our auras. So it says Air Aura, and then it says you have a +1. So this is if you're doing that little boost to it. And it says in lane has destruction, which I believe lets you destroy things in the lane, everything in the lane, get rid of things. I'm not for sure on all these. But that's what's kind of fun. So I kind of want to pick these up and see if it's like, hey, I picked up, basically got 8 packs. I can see if it's something that might be worth me trying to invest, picking up a booster box or a starter deck for. Then I have a starter deck, I could have picked that up too. Alright, second pack, and we're still looking at the basic ones. First, we're going to go through those. Third Eye Man. Cryptid terror. In a life spent alone abandoning the catacombs beneath the university, he never learned to speak. Interesting. Bridget. Caster. Okay, here's our first caster. So as far as I know, you start with these in play, but maybe like because it has a cost of 2, and a power of 2, maybe it's because you have the ability to play them later in the game as well. Not for sure. But so if I'm playing her, she's green. So my deck would have to all be this green color. But I can sub in these other 2 colors as well. Those are her secondary colors. Come prepared. Once per round, at the end of an action, you may untap 1 aura. Neat. We got a second caster right away. So we can kind of say with Arya, who's a 5 and a 7. Who has Soar. Hey, it works with our Kissy Bug. Dead Stick Glider. On play, may move each other friendly creature or equipment. So I wonder if you just start with 1 caster out just to kind of define your deck, and then the rest you can play as you go along. Interesting. Yeah, I have to look. I'll have to dive more into the rules. Maybe I can find a rule book or a starter set to go through. We have Claustral Canyon. Narrow passes. Lane's base size is a limit of 3. The normal base size is 5. Okay, cool. So you only have X number of characters in each space. Sacred Flame. Discover 5. A fire card, draw a card. Permanent Divine Intensity. Sacred Fire purifies everything it touches. The only truth in its wake. Azaban. Myth and Trickster. Stabbage. On play, discover 5. A lightning creature or a lightning equipment card. So he just defined a specific one. We got Flashlight Frog. Interesting. Cryptid Anomaly. Tongue Lash. I'm going to say tap. I'm sure it's not called tap. It's probably called exhaust or deplete or something because they can't use the tap word. But deal 1 damage to a creature. That poor fly never stood a chance. Grounding Ritual Staff. Okay, cool. So we got an equipment to look at too. Worship, pay a green. Give the terror in this lane. Soar has no effect in this lane. So Soar is basically flying. Shamans can only protect their tribes by waving the staff from the highest point in they could find. We got foil here. So it's like uncommon, we got foil. Green Corn Ceremony Basket. Discover 5, an Earth card, draw a card. You can say some of these cards seem kind of simple or whatever, but again, you have to always remember, it's a core set. Core set has to establish this is what you can do, and then the later sets can kind of get to more crazy stuff. We have our rare. We have Meadford Shrooms. Cryptid Anomalies. Reproduction, pay to create a spark token in each lane that has no friendly creatures. Interesting. So we have a second way of creating spark creatures. We have another double rare, so maybe these are in every pack, or I'm just getting super lucky. Snailagaster, Midnight Fiend, so he also has a subtype. Cryptid Aerial and Terror, Entangle, pay 1, move a rival creature. And then we have a Spark Creature token. So cool. So we've been talking about the sparks, so we got a token that goes with that. Yeah, so 0 and then 1 gets cost over there. Very neat. We'll have to see if, if we get a foil, big foil one in every pack, or if we just got, like, super crazy lucky. Adventurer's Backpack and Equipment. Hey, it's that little guy. Puts his little keychains on his feet. Pick a cool. Tap this to deal 2 damage to target creature or equipment in this lane. Pack of Essentials, trail mix, new maps, and a trusted cryptid. Lava Armor. Flaming Protection. When a creature in this lane would be shattered, you may shatter this card instead. As a lava bear goes for a rejuvenating swim and lava molds itself around its body, creating a protective armor. We got Xavier. So it costs 6, has 13 influence, as they call it. Heightened Awareness. If you have 8 or more aura in your MetaZoo, you may take an action to play this task without paying its base cost. So I'm wondering if these guys kind of work like commanders in Magic then too. Like that's your deck type you choose. But basically they have nothing in that ability. So we jump back to the other 2 that we had right here. So like she has an ability in there. So this is what happens if she's in play. this is what happens if they're not in place. So, like, these two have commander-type abilities, or caster abilities, as they're probably called. So they use them when they're just, for, like, you create your deck, this is the ability you get. The other one has an ability to do stuff while it's on the table, and the other guys are just powerful when they're on the table, so you might really not have a reason to play them unless you need their extra points. So I think that's how it's going to work. Radioactive Hornets at the ready. I wonder, see something like this. Makes me want to hope that there's a second version of these. They are constantly aggressive and seeking revenge for being blamed for a radioactive leak. Well, they have giant radioactive symbols on them. Nia, another caster who has Shoulder Ram. So they have a little spell book there. It's kind of cool. On play, deal 7 damage to a target creature. Neat. We have Emerging Sunshine. So we have our first duplicate. That's not terrible, I guess. Not always the best, but preventative destruction. Terrors cannot be replaced or shattered this round. Okay, so yeah. I think you start with one in play, but then you have to play more. The Encanto Falls Arcade. Caster Quest. So this one doesn't say starter on it. So almost every other machine has starters, so this must be one you have to play separately. Coin Cruncher. No player can gain more than 2 MP in each lane. Our foil for this pack is blown away with our Smooky Kisses. Shatter all tokens in any one lane. A little blast will do ya. Then we do have a rare lane. This is kind of cool. Richterveld Cave. Yeah, they dropped a flashlight there. The Chosen One. During missions in this lane, each player chooses one of their creatures. Only influence from those creatures is used on mission resolutions. Yeah, I think you play your creatures to your lane, but rather than being like, I think, a basic attacking game, like I'm attacking, destroying your creatures, it sounds more like you're doing missions to kind of see if you can earn points. Yeah, then we get another one of these. That's cool. You get one in every pack, it looks like. Sword of Surtur. So you get like your commons, your uncommons, you get a rare card, and then you get like a double rare. Unique equipment, gigantic slash. On play, shatter a creature in this lane that has 6 or more influence. And we got Fire Aura in this lane, destruction. Neat. So this one has an aura in it, right? While I'm looking at this, I just am curious. Did we get... I mixed up my packs by moving them cards around to look for those. So we had... Do we not have a second aura card? Thought we had 2 auras. Yeah, straight Air Aura, which also had in-lane destruction. I wonder if the other one was a token. That's what it was. I was just curious if each different one had the same ability or what. Alright, here's our last for our base set. We have Claustral Canyon, which we've already seen. We have Thunderbird. Cryptid Air Elemental. Thunderbird's demeanor can be advised by either a sprinkle or a hurricane. The Odd Find. Put the top card of your aura deck into the aura zone. At the end of the round, return that aura to the top of your aura deck. This is supposed to be homage to Black Lotus, I bet. Small Discovery. Discover 5, a creature card. Nice. It'd be any card, but it has any color. Every big creature starts with a small discovery. Giant Salamander. Heat Aura. Tap, get +2 influence to a creature. Melek. Cunning Mart. On play, deal 4 damage to a creature, then deal 3 damage to each of 2 other creatures. The Back Squatch. Beast and Terror. Solar Surge. This creature is the only friendly creature in this lane. He has +3 influence. He's not just crazy, he's Back Squatch crazy. A popular insult in the 1980s. That's funny. Oh, sweet. We got the Jersey Devil, Untamed Hostile. Piercing Scream Fire. Sacrifice a creature in any lane. If you do, your opponent sacrifices a creature in that lane. Neat. Our foil. Oh, that's neat. It's a spark token. That's kind of cool. I'm not even mad about that. Yeah, right? You got a spoil there. Then we got our rare. We got Aura Generator. That's kind of neat. Again, like works just certain parts of it. Power Piracy. When your opponent taps an aura in their aura zone during the action phase, you may untap the same amount of aura. Awesome. Then we got, I'm going to skip that. We're going to look at, we are Lightning Aura in lane destruction. So we got that. I wonder if this means destruction means if that card gets destroyed. Like, it's super powerful. So, like, if you put these up in their lane, like, power some and then you destroy it, maybe. I'm not sure. But instead of a double rare, we got a triple rare. Which is a full art Mothman the Harrowing. That is cool. Plus, it kind of like the fingerprint type dealie on there. Penetrating Laser. Once per round, this creature moves, you may duel a creature in a new lane. So this is dueling is how you defeat creatures. I think mission is just checking for points. And then dueling is actually how you fight them. Just as a comparison to the other Mothman. Again, unique, not unique for some reason. Costs more, has more influence. Yeah, they both have arrow tarot, but yeah. Once per round, when he moves, you may deal a creature, or on play, you may move a rival creature. So you can kind of either move him around, or you can move them around. It's kind of neat. Awesome. So we're going to check out our new packs. So yeah, we'll see how crazy some of the effects on here got. Because we got a lot of basic ones in the first bunch we looked at that were like, search your deck for a creature, search your guide for this. Nothing that seemed terribly... a couple of neat ones, but nothing like super crazy. We'll see how it kind of works when we go to the second set. So we're going to start off with Fire Pixie. Okay, so now they have the location in there, so who knows when they add it. Is this set, did I say set 2? MZ1, MZ2 is just a second set, so maybe they started this on the second set then. Cryptic Elemental Trickster, which kind of makes sense to add these right away, but... Fan of the Flames. A friendly air unit enters this lane, deal 1 damage to the unit in this lane. Okay, so it's air orange then? So that must be orange, must be air. Usually it's like a blue color, but they probably didn't want water and air in the same color. We got Paulo Riviera. A water caster. Interesting. Fish the Flats. On play, keep 2 creatures, each with a base cost of 4 or less. Put each of those creatures on the top of their owner's deck. Beaver Shark, a timely hunter. No, there's a friendly water unit in this lane. This creature has +3 influence. Until it strikes, no one thinks to scream beaver. Yeah, this is kind of neat. Pine Mountain, Georgia. Do they have a location for this guy? No. Yeah, so interesting thing we're already seeing here is now we have cards referencing other colored cards, which is neat because it makes more of making multicolored decks. The Rat King, the Loyal Reader. Looks like we have more guys with like subtypes as well. Royal Buff. This creature has +1 influence for each other friendly lightning creature in this lane. He bows to no attack, fears no trap, and leads the heart bigger than he is tall. Oh, bigger than his tail. Learn how to read. Furfur the Deceptive, who has soar. Children aren't told every story about flying reindeer. Ha. The rat was from New York, by the way. This guy's from Stormy Coastline, just in general. Like how some are there. We have a Fireball. Deal 3 damage to a creature. If it's not overkill, if it's awesome. Summoning Drum. Boom. Kiss. A friendly creature's lane has plus size. A friendly lane has a size limit +2. Oh, neat. So that way you can summon more guys. Olga. Giant twin-headed snapping turtle. Marin County, West Virginia. Tail defense. During missions, creature contributes its influence even while tapped. Once bitten, twice shy. Our foil is we got lightning in a bottle. Choose one, draw a card or create a friendly spark token. Our rare card, Flying Manta Ray, from Mason County, West Virginia. There's a lot of West Virginia ones here, right? Tiny Gambit. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Gain 1 MP for each non-creature revealed in this way. Put this card to the bottom of your deck in any order. Interesting. Neat way to get some extra points, I guess. Then, now normally in the last pack, we got our rare, and then we always got a double or a triple rare. This one, we just got another single rare. So we just get 2 rares in every pack, so maybe we just got lucky with those 4 packs. Or maybe they had a higher rarity in the first set. We have Abacay the Terraformer. So this also me, I wonder if... Oh, she's a creature. I thought she was a caster because she looks so human. Sarah de Tavernier, Puerto Rico. Carve a path. On play, discover a 3 for a Terra card. And then our aura is we have the water aura, which is cool because we didn't have a water aura. I think the only thing we're missing right now is a lightning aura. To at least have one of each. Awesome. Okay, pack number 2. We have the Gigi Bird from Alaska, USA. Just in general, Alaska. Creature, Cryptid, and Glacial. Captain's Log 16. I follow Gigi's bird song. I have been lost for days. The Charman from Camp Comfort, California. Bowling Point. This creature has +1 influence for each other friendly fire units. Now we're getting a bunch of these too. It's lots of the same effect, but on different cards, but that's fine. Another Beaver Shark. Rajang from Japan. Sound the Drums. This friendly lane has a size 2 limit, +2. That's kind of neat because it references back to that other card we just saw too. So it's like referencing the summoning drum. Kind of a interesting idea. Card that Masa has the same ability. The Furfur. We have the Freezing Rain, Weather. Icy Buildup. Units do not move to or from this lane. Ooh, then we have another one. We have Kilauja. Again, they don't have anything that says these are from somewhere. Rejecting Offerings. On mission declaration, each player deals 2 damage to a unit in this lane. We also got Gargumo's Nest. Lockdown. This terror cannot be replaced. Ensnared. During missions, each unit in this lane contributes 1 less influence. Foil card is Chain Lightning. This is a common. Create a friendly spark token in each lane. Best way to shock a crowd. Our rare. Oh, we got another Flying Manta Ray for a rare. That's a bummer. But look at this. We got another double rare foil in here. We got Follow My Lead. So these are a bunch of different dragon or bird types. Is that first one that... No, I thought maybe it was that guy. It could be, because he's frozen. So it could be that guy if he... A Gigi Bird if he wasn't freezing. Interesting. It's kind of neat. I love the cards that have artwork with the other characters on them. Move a creature, then move a creature, then move a creature. That's fun. And then we got an equipment token. Jetstream. Or Jetsam. To go with our Flotsam, probably. So interesting. It probably just, creates a Spark is the yellow one, so this is probably the blue tokens. Alright, third pack, we have the Headless Coal Miner from Blair Mountain, West Virginia. Spectral and Headless. I am the business of mining coal. It's hard to get ahead. Look at the funny pun phrases on there. Mike the Headless Chicken from Fruta, Colorado. Rolling Head, exert or tap, whatever, to move this creature. Panic, Mike ran around like a chicken with its head. Well, you know. Just a Cyclops. That's fun. From Sicily. Builders of Stormbreakers of Spirit. Oh, Fox Totem. Cunning Gift. Each friendly beast creature has +1 influence. Clever Hens carved it. Clever Hearts Chariot. Beast creature. I don't know if we've even seen any beast creatures. There's a regular chain lightning for us. Water in a bottle. Choose one, draw a card, or tap a creature. So he's gonna call it tapping. Interesting. And maybe they can't. I don't imagine they can't use that symbol exactly. That's why people always have more of a curved arrow. But maybe they can't block the word tap. This set's from 2025, so I thought this set had like 5-6 sets out, but I guess this is just the second set that just came out. That's pretty cool. So it might not be hard to catch up on some of these old ones. Hemlock Forest. Either player may pay 2, use his ability, or faint Cry. Gain 2 MP, activate abilities only use once per round. Interesting, so this is the first time we've seen that. Buried in Ice. Discover 5 water card, draw a card. Our foil is Vegiman. Vegiman's territory is marked by the smell of sulfur. Our rare is Goombero. Oh, there's one of our beasts. We probably had some beasts. Pacific Northwest USA. Smelly Resilience. This creature cannot be shattered. All damage dealt to this creature is reduced to 0. Not many bounce back from encounters like Goombero as you might think. I didn't look at some of these other ones. So we have Fairmount, West Virginia. I think otherwise all the rest were items and stuff. Yeah, from Sicily. So that's why I forgot, because they didn't have any creatures for a while. We got another double rare, so weird either I'm just getting super lucky, or that one pack just didn't have one. Maybe I got only from Hawaii. We have Pele. Develop offering, pay a fighter, sacrifice a creature with 4 or less influence, gain MP equal to influence. So I think you need to get like 30 MP. So it's not like this is really cheap to get. So it's like I can definitely see that. And then we have a water aura. Alright, one more pack to go. Yeah, these are kind of cool. I might be willing to try and pick up some more of these. You might find see if they have starter sets, or booster packs. Booster box maybe. I mean, I could go pick up more of these packs, but booster boxes are generally cheaper, like in the long run. Awaken the Beast. Give a creature plus 10 influence. You have no idea what you've done, do you? The Cockatrice. Flaming Gaze from Rome. Pay 1, deal damage to each creature in this lane. It dies if it sees itself in a mirror. So, Chicken Dragons. The Bloop from the Pacific Ocean. Captain's Log 27. Contact made. The Bloop isn't a sound, it's a thing. So I love these Captain's Logs and all these aquatic creatures. That's fun. Terresque. Caster can find it by falling the Scorch Earth from France. We have a Joystick. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. Oh, the Konami code. That's fun. It doesn't have start select, but each friendly anomaly creature has +1 influence. And what happens if I push this red but air in a bottle. Oh, we're gonna get bottles for each one. Draw one or move a friendly creature with 2 or less influence inside the wind's turns like never captured. Van Meter. Either player may pay a air to use his ability. Mind Exploration. Pay air to move this creature to a lane. Activate ability is going to be used once per round in a bottle. Per round. Alright, we have a Wizard Wand Advanced. So again, I wonder if there's like simple or regular. Cast a spell, pay 2 water, give a creature within +2 influence and draw a card. So yeah, it's going to be a question. Is I have these things on the top, right? We've seen Mothman, we've seen 2 different versions of him. A regular and then one with the subtype. So I wonder if like all these different cards are going to get different subtypes. Our foil is the Himalayan mountains. Narrow peaks, each player can have more than 1 unit. Okay, cool. So some of those are definitely going to repeat. Makes sense. Our rare is Mongolian Deathworm. From, you guessed it, the Gobi Desert in Mongolia. Destruction and Vortex Bite, pay a reg, deal 2 damage to a creature's lane. Ooh, I think this is the first time we've seen a one-colored creature with a different color abilities. That's kind of neat. We have a Water Aura. We don't look at our last one. I'm going to save the last ones are rare. We have Defy the Heavens with Sun Wukong on it. So kind of fun. We almost started with him or ending with him. Sacrifice any number of tokens. Play a creature from your hand with the base cost less than or equal to that number of tokens without paying its cost. It's very cool. Yeah, we got all them extra rare cards. It said, yeah, it doesn't say like the breakdown. It just says 11 cards and 1 aura token. But it looks like you get, you know what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 commons and 2 uncommons. So it's 8 cards. A foil, 9. A rare is 10. And a double rare is 11. So you get 12 cards per pack. Because then you also get your extra card. So not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6, 7, 8. And then 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so we actually technically get 12 cards per pack. 11 game cards and 1 rare card. It looks like you get, 2 uncommons, 1 foil, which could be just about anything. And then you get 2 rares, but it's like 1 rare is always a double star rare. With the exception of that 1 pack. Where I got the 2 regular rares. Yeah, because I got these 2. Unfortunately, I got a double rare there, but yeah, otherwise I just got super lucky, and out of 8 packs, I got a double rare and all but 2 of them, and the one I got a triple rare. So yeah, pretty cool. Alright, that is what we have for this. This is MetaZoo. Yeah, if you guys think this sounds kind of interesting, you'd like to learn more, let me know. I can maybe try again. Can I maybe find a starter deck, go through some of the stuff, maybe pick up some more cards. See you guys later. Bye.